Hello and welcome to the Asshole Book Club. Same as the video I just recorded. I do all of these back to back so I can, film them in one day while the house isn't chaotic and then just upload them throughout the week. Looking at Am I the Asshole Reddit posts. Well, that one immediately caught my eye. Am I the asshole for calling the cops over a jacket? Is it a $1,000 jacket? And if so, why spend that much money on it? Alright. Am I the asshole for calling the cops on a stranger that stole my jacket and headphones? Oh, headphones are also part of the deal. First time poster, so bear with me. I, 35, work night shift, 10 p.m. to 7 a.m. at a local store, and had just come into work. Grabbed my work cart and set my jacket and work vest down. I walked off to go find something, and when I returned, my boss walked up to me handing me my vest, saying that a lady found it. Found it? I turned to look at my cart, and my jacket was gone. I started to panic because I had my keys, Bluetooth headphones, chapstick, and vape in my jacket pocket. Jesus Christ. I was really only worried about my keys. We started looking for the culprit to no avail. The thief was gone. My boss and the AP team pulled up the cameras and saw it happen. Thief grabbed my jacket and vest off the cart, was ever so kind to put my keys, chapstick, and vape in my vest pocket, but keeping my headphones. Put my jacket on, then went to an associate saying she found the vest on the floor while having her small child with her. Jesus Christ. The AP team did their magic and found out the thief's name. I sent her a message on Facebook asking to return the items, and I wouldn't take any action. I gave her plenty of time. 3 days, actually. No response, so I made a post asking if anyone knew her. Suddenly, she blocks me. I had enough. I made a phone call to the police department, recorded it. I'm not a cop caller at all. In fact, I was so nervous calling, even though I didn't commit a crime. It's not so much about the items, it's about not stealing from a single mother working nights just to get by nonetheless. The fact that she did this in front of her child is infuriating. It took the police a couple weeks to find her, but they did, and now I have a court coming up later this month. I almost feel like a Karen, but then again, screw that. I know I shouldn't have had my stuff out on the floor, but I don't have a locker yet. They're working on it. And I've never had an issue since being there. So Reddit, am I the asshole? No. You put your personal items on your work cart, and then someone walked up to your work cart and stole your shit. Like, that's not a Karen move. That's not an asshole move. That's just you wanting your property back because someone stole from you. Like, the audacity of a person to just walk up, pick and choose what items out of your jacket to freaking steal because she had to go through your pockets, set the stuff in your vest, and then carry the vest over and say she found it on the floor? Like, what a piece of fucking shit. The OP said that she isn't sure if calling the cops was the right answer. This is in comments, by the way. I know she broke the law and there's consequences, but I don't want anything to happen to the child that was with her. I also want her and the child to know it's wrong to steal. Well, honestly, if you're gonna steal for no reason at all other than you want something someone else has, then maybe you shouldn't be a parent, you know? Like, the first part of being a parent is teaching your kid what's right and wrong. And if you can't do the bare minimum of that, then, maybe you should have your child taken away. I don't fucking know. Don't be a thief. If it was a person stealing, like, food, that would be a slightly different thing because people struggle, but she saw you put your jacket down or just saw the jacket and decided, hey, I want that. Top commenter said, not the asshole. She's a thief, plain and simple. You gave her a chance to return the stolen items and she ignored you. Ignored you? Next step is the police. Miss Sticky Fingers needs to face her consequences of her actions. Yeah, I mean, obviously you're not the asshole, and I hope you get your shit back. Unfortunately, the most that woman will get is, like, a fine. Alright, hey. A classic will argument. Am I the asshole for calling bullshit? No, Floki. No. Every time that cat comes in here while I'm filming, he attacks the frickin' tray my phone is on. Am I the asshole for calling bullshit on my sister's interpretation of our mother's will? I love will arguments, you know? Something about the death of a family member just brings out greed in people. My mom died in March, and we live in Minnesota. My condolences. For both. I'm kidding. I don't have anything against Minnesota. She had 3 adult children, and her last update to her will, 2011, specifically states an equal split between the 3 of us. It also names her friend and my sister as co-representatives for her estate. In 2021, the Colorado Department of Revenue seized $500 from one of her checking accounts because, unbeknownst to me, she had made me a co-owner of the account. She had also done this for my siblings. Colorado says I owe them some money. I disagree and don't have the money to pay them anyway. My brother has a similar situation with the IRS. So your mother left all of you dead? That's strange. Oh my god, what is this cat doing? Jesus Christ. Our mom feared that the taxman would seize her other accounts if they were associated with either of us. Okay. So she took us off the transfer on death, which had previously named all 3 of us, and just left my sister as sole transfer on death beneficiary. She told both me and my brother that we were not disinherited, we were not being cut out, but our sister had her shit together tax-wise, and if anything should happen to her, our sister would do the right thing and still divide the assets evenly. Oh, you fool. My brother and I were both told the same thing, equal split, not disinherited. My sister says she was surprised to learn that she was the sole beneficiary, but that must have been what Mom intended because she set it up that way and never said anything to the contrary. She also left no explanation for this departure from the equal split paradigm she had always espoused. I don't know why I said it like that. Espoused? My sister found out about the annuities shortly after our mother's death. I don't know how many, but at least 2. I don't know how much, but at least 360,000, possibly twice that. They are set up to pay enough to live on comfortably, but not extravagantly for the next 18 years. My sister has stated that the annuities will not be divided, and she still intends to take a third of the remainder of whatever is left after selling the house, car, and a few small items of value. Jesus. Eventually, with the help of my therapist, I'm in a place where I can be in the same room as her. We talked about estate business last night, no major disagreements. Then she said, "Our brother hasn't made eye contact with me for weeks." Well, yeah, like, your sister robbed you of your inheritance. So here's where I might be the asshole. I said, he is probably still in shock or processing the enormous betrayal by you to your siblings, and also to the trust mom placed to be fair and do the right thing. Instead, you chose to screw us out of the lion's share of the estate, then take a third of whatever is left. What did you expect? That nothing would change? That your brothers would still treat you the same way? That we would travel every summer so our kids could see each other? That your brothers would still consider you to be in the family after you stole our inheritance? She looked at me surprised. I went on a run to the liquor store a few minutes later. When I returned, I could see her on the front step on a call to one of her girlfriends crying. So Reddit, am I the asshole for telling my sister that she has chosen money over family? Well, no, because that's what she did. Like, she told you and your brother, your mom did, that she planned for it to be split 3 ways, and that for tax reasons, she left everything to your sister. Your sister probably was told that as well and chose to ignore it. And, yeah, she decided that 720,000 or 360,000 is way better than a third of that. So yeah, no, not the asshole. Your sister tried to rob you and your brother out of your inheritance, and you called her out on it. Good on you. Alright, if you liked this video and made it all the way to the end, first of all, thank you for watching the full thing. YouTube says that people only watch about a minute of my videos, so hopefully that's not completely true. Geez, these animals are getting on my nerves. Please like, subscribe, and comment whatever you want to comment. And yeah, have a good day, everyone. I will see you later, and hate off.